My name is Kelsey Geiger. This is Dr. Perry, and I'm going to be interviewing him today for UCO Faces. So I'm going to start off by asking you who you are and what you are to be involved in this campus.
Well, if you ask my wife who I am, probably can't be repeated on air, but I'm an assistant professor in strategic communication in the mass communication department, and I was hired last summer to fill a position that came open, and I'm here to help further develop the strategic communication program, and eventually we want to have here in the department a master's program. So one of the reasons they wanted to hire me is the fact that I've already got my PhD.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Was it your goal and plan all along to become a teacher or a professor?
That's kind of an interesting, sordid story. I never imagined that I'd get a PhD. I pursued a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing at Wichita State and did it just for the pure love of wanting to pursue it. I didn't care if I made a dime with that degree. And I figured that probably I would go back into journalism in some way or another. I'd been a journalist for 3 years, kind of got burnt out, decided to pursue a master's, just take a break. Figured I'd probably go into magazine writing or something like that. Didn't want to go back into, if it bleeds, it reads journalism. And I just stumbled into a job. I had a part-time teaching job at New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology, New Mexico Tech, and they had a full-time position come open in their public information office, and that's how my PR career started.
Yeah.
From there, I worked in agencies, had my own agency for a while, and then got hired to work in public relations at the University of New Mexico, and got to teach part-time as a staff member, and loved it, always loved teaching. But I got the opportunity one semester to teach some public relations classes and realized, oh, this is really what I want to do. And so I pursued a PhD in communication at UNM. They have a very fine communication program there, and got to study with some of the rock stars in communication at the time. Ev Rogers, who's now deceased, great guy to study with, one of the most famous, infamous scholars ever in communication. And that's how I got where I'm at today. Now I get to torture you people.
Awesome. What's your favorite part of being a professor at UCO or just being around other Broncos, I guess you could say?
Just the interaction with students. I love to be in a classroom, and I know that I drive students crazy with some of my assignments, and I drive other students crazy with bringing up topical issues. But we're in the thick of it. Public relations and advertising, we're in the thick of social issues. So I feel like it's an important part of your education. And so it's just more than learning how to do a blog. It's far more important. The work we do is far more important than that. A blog can be a great avenue, but the messaging and the craftsmanship that we have to take with that and being involved in social things are very important parts of being in the communication industry.
Right. And if you had one piece of advice to give to your students, what would it be?
They need to drink more. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Just learn as much as you possibly can. Learn how to fall in love with writing. A lot of students hate writing, and it's because they've never had really good experience with writing. So I try to make writing interesting in my classes. And I had a student this morning tell me, I used to hate writing. I really like it now.
That's
So
awesome.
that's what I'm here to do, is teach people about writing.